Hi! Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Elden Ring. This is episode number 38, being recorded on Sunday, May the 7th, 2023. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, whenever it is you find yourself watching this. So, we have found ourselves continuing where we left off in the previous episode, in the so-called guest hall. That's what I think of your guest hall at Volcano Manor. I'm going to be giving you a 1-star review on Airbnb, or Vibo, or whatever on these newfangled vacation home services are called. Yeah, it's not a pleasant place whatsoever. I'd be even more upset if we actually paid to be here, which thankfully we didn't, so. Oh, mamma mia. I am not a fan. Now, of course, there are slugs spitting out molten lava. Why wouldn't, I can't speak. Why would there not be? My tongue is clicking. It's nap time coffee break. Oh, as usual, okay. So when you try to roll in the lava, you end up doing a fat roll. Ouch, that really hurts. We are, oh gosh, darn it, you. Can't tell if these friends are Albinarchs or if the Albinarchs are just the... I feel like they are. Oh gosh, you. We're gonna need some better fire resistance, I think. So let's see what we have here. So we can get rid of the slowly restores HP one. For Flame Drake Talisman +2. Okay, friends, hit me with the best you got. Let's see. Let's see the difference. Whoop. Okay. No, hit me with your fire attack. No. It's not what I asked for. Please. Remember what I did to you and your brethren? My mother put you in that can of pop and then she salted you and I drank you? You remember that? He said, yes, I do remember. Let me get you. So yeah, that it seems almost like it cut down the damage in half. By the way, in an earlier episode, I was speculating about what it was that causes them such great pain and discomfort when you put salt on a snail. And yeah, I subsequently looked it up. I don't think that I put anything... Didn't expect running. I don't think I put anything in the video description or anything like that, but essentially, it dehydrates them. There's something about, yeah, their makeup that, for one reason or another, when you put salt on them, it dehydrates them. And so they die, basically, of dehydration, which, yeah, I'm sorry, slug friends. I promise my mom is otherwise a wonderful person. She's not as murderous as you might expect, given that knowledge. Or not as murderous, I should say. She's not murderous, full stop. I'm still not fully satisfied with the damage we're doing. Oh, that scared the daylights out of me. Looks like the old broadsword from Dark Souls, the weapon they carry. His friend's bum is floating slightly above the igneous rock. So yeah, we pointed this out in the previous episode, but yeah, these statues... Stop it, friend. Are essentially lizards as birds. Golden Rune level 9. Smoldering Butterfly. Ah. Okay, yeah, I would not have tried that myself, I don't think. Ah, Smithing Stone level 6. That is what we were waiting for. Just as I was mentioning, you know, guys, I'm not really all that pleased with the damage we're doing with our bow, I gotta say. Can you really jump up there? I don't... Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, this is a lot. Maybe because of the talisman we have equipped. This isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought we'd be dead instantly. So maybe... because that was just a test jump to see how high we could jump. But now I guess... no, gosh darn it. Okay. I don't know if that's a jump we can make. Because you can jump across distances, but you can't really jump up. In a way that jump would require, I don't think. No, that was dumb. Because, yeah, we could just... gosh darn it. Time for revenge. Let's rate that one poor. So, yeah, just as we were expressing our displeasure, or, you know, we weren't fully satisfied with the damage we're doing with our bow, and the game's like, here, take some smithing stones. Fix it. Very nice of you, game. In terms of level design, I don't think this is my favorite area of the legacy dungeons we've come across thus far. And maybe it's just my disdain for lava areas in video games. That serpent perked up real quick when they saw us. Just doing a little side shuffle there. Very nice. Going left. And then right. And then left. And then right. Okay. Broken pathing. Okay, I guess you can jump up, but just not to the extent in which we needed it there in order to complete that jump. I thought I saw a ladder for a second. Okay, so this is kind of pointless. Oh, this area. Okay, let me take a drink of coffee. My second coffee of the day. Which I think I mentioned in an earlier episode that at a certain point, I was down to 1 coffee a day, and that was it. That was all. That was the extent of my caffeine intake. Whereas during graduate school, okay, that's an elevator, that cage, so is this one, it looks like. Yeah, during graduate school, that was, you know, we may have missed a thing or two down there, but honestly, I'm not bothered. Because, yeah, again, not a huge fan of lava-based areas. Particularly ones where there are slugs out for revenge. But yeah, I mentioned in graduate school I would essentially drink several coffees a day. I would have one as soon as I woke up, and then another one immediately thereafter. Maybe not immediately thereafter, but maybe, I don't know. Oh, there's a Godskin Apostle there. And then a second one maybe an hour later, 2 hours later. And then at lunch, I would have a Red Bull. And then a little bit after lunch, I would have another Red Bull. So my caffeine intake was excessive, to say the least. But thanks to some lifestyle changes and just, yeah. Someone said hidden path or something. I'm not seeing a hidden path anywhere here. Try something. So yeah, I'm not quite back where I was during graduate school. So at least there's that. I'm going to count that as a win. Even though I am having much more caffeine now than I used to. That was too early. Too late. Oh. Either too late or I can't actually parry that. I felt like the timing on that was actually pretty good. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Gosh, every now and then I go, am I actually recording? Again, it's only once that happened in this playthrough. And yet, I'm still super paranoid about it. First off, master, and then let there be suffering. Oh, okay, that's good. I'll give them that. And they even have the shackles around their wrists as well. Okay, also good. I don't know who was first there, but well played to the both of you. Okay, that doesn't look good. This is the shortcut, I think. Indeed. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I thought it was going to move the platform to the other side. Although the fact that there are cages on the bottom of this bridge is a bit disconcerting. Because that seems like a particularly cruel form of execution. Yeah, dreadful. Okay, but we unlocked the shortcut, so that's good. So now we can just go to the Prison Town Church site of grace to return here. Okay, and see there's a boss fog over there. So we should go check out that other elevator. Before proceeding. Okay, so before we proceed in that direction, let's go see where the other elevator leads. No, this one leads down, of course. That makes sense. I don't know why we needed an elevator for that, though, because you just, oh gosh darn it. That message said time for dragon. Okay. I'm going to assume that's a magma worm or something. Do we want to deal with this now? Yeah, might as well forget it. Let's do it. It's going to be a magma worm or an actual dragon? One instance in which, yeah, maybe I should not have read the messages. Where is it? Oh, it is a magma worm, okay. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. Ooh. If we had not dodged that AoE, we would have been dead there. Oh, gosh darn it. Out of stamina. Get wrecked. Alrighty. I don't believe it, and then I don't believe it. Don't tell me that means there's actually 2 dragons. I see an item over there. No, get out of here, you slugs. Is this... we've already been here. Okay, interesting. I didn't realize you could just sneak around here. Okay, so do we want to run across the lava, I suppose is the question. To reach that other spot where there's an item shiny. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of amazed by how little the lava actually hurts. And I assume it's because we have that talisman equipped, but even still. Smithing stone level 7, nice. What are these noises I'm hearing? Whatever it is, it can't be good. I don't know if that helps or hurts the rolling, but... Okay, so maybe we should go back to the Prison Town Church Site of Grace. Unless we want to maybe try and see what this hidden path is all about, insofar as there is one. Yeah, we've dealt with all of this. Okie dokes. So where could there be a hidden path? What? Okay, I don't get it. This place. Yeah, there are so many. As I'm looking around, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could get a thumbnail from this. I could get a thumbnail from that. Like, there's so many possibilities. It's almost a shame. Like, something like this, even. Maybe a bit simple. But you have to find objects that don't become transparent. Then you can just do this. Yeah, and then you can sort of see the stairs here, which shatters the illusion a little bit of this being sort of a distant landscape, but I think that would still be kind of cool. Anyways, yeah, I'll figure that out off camera, of course. Okay, before we proceed in this direction, let's go have a rest at the site of grace. It's right here, so might as well just walk there. And then I assume after the boss fight, we'll come through to this side and have access to the remainder of the area. So the Godskin Apostle now has their back to us. Whoops, sorry friend. I'll just sneak on by here. Godskin Noble. Same friend we fought on the bridge for Divine Tower of Liurnia. Oh my gosh. I can't remember if we tried to parry them or if we even had an opportunity to parry them. Played. Oh no, that hurts. So they're also part lizard, it seems. Or serpent, I should say. Godskin Stitcher and Noble Presence. Okay, I just heard a noise. Elegant piercing sword with a celadon-colored blade wielded by Godskin nobles. The nobles possess skill with the sword unmatched by any lowborn. Despite its size, successive attacks from this weapon are swifter than the eye can follow. Ancient power of the Godskin nobles. Thrust out belly with gusto to produce a shockwave that knocks back nearby foes. Charging enhances potency, knocking enemies into the air. Once a sign of the god's wrath, this incantation became a trophy of the nobles' the nobles' god hunt. Interesting. There's this weird sort of obsession in the world with hunting and killing gods. Temple of Eiglay, or Eiglay, There's an elevator here. Serpent's amnion. Amnion from the mother's womb, which cradled the poor unwanted offspring of a repellent birthing ritual. It will never dry out, remaining damp indefinitely. So in other words, it's an amniotic sac. So, yeah, interesting. I wonder if this sheds any light on Zarias and how she... Oh, so you can see the skin is shedding here. Whether that's real or like they fashioned it like that specifically. It's very interesting though. Because of course serpents do shed skin. It sort of functions like a curtain, though. Yeah. Very intriguing stuff. So there's one path in this direction, but there's also this elevator here. So let's see what's up here first. Probably should have leveled up. We only need another 1,000 runes to level up. This is so eerie. Golden rune level 9. Yeah, I mentioned this a couple of episodes ago, but they are just throwing runes at us now. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Yeah, certainly not complaining, but wow. So, if you're one of those people who complained about me having farmed so much, I can see why, in that, of course, you probably have played the game and you realized, oh, later on they're going to throw so many runes at him, he's not going to know what to do with them all. To which I would say, yes, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out something to do. But also, you know, I obviously didn't know that they were going to throw so many runes at us. And, you know, that's the whole thing with a blind playthrough, so... I should keep hearing noises. Okay, so that's it. Just a nice little second floor balcony, but really not much more to it. It would seem that way. I have no sense of the fall damage whatsoever. We might actually finally find that scarab. Okay. So that's a shortcut exit then. Okay, I'm a bit confused now. I think I've missed something. Could this be a lift? Okay, I was thinking maybe I was missing something underneath here. Well, one of those why can't an elevator just be an elevator situations. But maybe... I was missing something just outside here. Could this be a bloodstain? Ah, yes. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, this dreadful, dreadful place. Level 12 golden rune, very nice. Whoop. I was a bit slow on the draw there. Okay, lots of smoldering butterflies. I remember that being a, if not a common item, or if not a rare item, then an uncommon item. I think it's still coded as a common item, but yeah. You need it for anything that involves flames. So, like flame pot and things like that, so. Oh, that's, yeah, that's leading down to either earlier in the area or where that elevator was, because I do remember the messages in the corner like that. Oh, gosh darn it, get out of the way, slugs. What is this place? Why does this place exist? I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, wouldn't it be 1,000,000 degrees? And I don't mean that literally, but wouldn't it be unbearably hot here? How did they do it in Star Wars Episode 3? Anakin and Obi-Wan? Like, you could see them sweating a little bit, but like, were they using force cool to cool themselves? Oh, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Scythe friend. She disappeared for a second there. One more hit, one more hit. Thank you. Okay. Just dreadful. Oh, it was on. Whoops, sorry. Shortcut exit. Very nice. Where does this lead? even know where this is. This one has a flaming sword. Very nice, friend. Okay. Before we proceed... Okay, that sounded scaries. Scaries. Gosh darn it. I was distracted by this. Which, yeah, looked at first glance like it was an implement for crucifying people. However, looks like people were just sort of tethered to it. And then there's this seemingly awful looking torture device here, which I believe, I want to say I saw a torture device like this once at the Royal Ontario Museum. So I want to say that's probably based on a historic artifact. Drawstring fire grease. Oh, this place looks dreadful. I'm sorry, Albinarch friends. Oh, that's bad. I'm sorry, you don't deserve this fate. You can rest assured that whoever did this to you, I will murder them. Missionary's Cookbook level 6. Holy Proof dried liver. Okay, yeah, it really doesn't tell us anything. Other than it's imbued with holiness. Okay. That's depressing. So why do they have all these Albinarchs imprisoned here? Unless they've repurposed the prison, and it's not really a prison, but they're just using it as a place to toss all these Albinarchs who are no longer useful to them for some reason. Like, I guess, yeah, it can still be a prison, but I'm in the sense that I'm saying that in the sense that it's not a prison as we know it in terms of, like, these people committed a crime. Even though, you know, I recognize that... Why is it always Scarab? That even in saying that, people, it's not a mutually exclusive thing. Sometimes people may have committed a crime, but they're in prison because society deems them no longer useful. So, in Canada, for instance, or no longer useful, or just useful, or just not useful, period, or they're outsiders or others in society. But in Canada, Indigenous people are imprisoned at a disproportionate rate, which is reflective of many of the systemic issues we've discussed throughout this playthrough. But in part, just, you know, in general, Western penal systems, gosh darn it, are designed to essentially punish people for being born as not part of the, gosh darn it, establishment, I guess. Oh. Let's see if we can draw them into the lava. Oh, okay, it doesn't hurt them. Gosh darn it. Hate basilisks. I love that as soon as the game introduced Basilisks, it was like, okay, well now we'll just make every third enemy a Basilisk. Well played. We did it. Okay. Wish there was some way we could convert a somber smithing stone into a regular one. Although having said that, you know, at a certain point we might end up with a weapon that we would like to upgrade, which requires somber smithing stones, and so obviously I'm going to be very grateful at that point to have so many on our person. But yeah, in other words, just because there are these Albinaurics here doesn't mean that it doesn't make it not a prison, even if they're just tossing all of them in here because they have no use for them anymore. Because that's very much what society, or what prisons, the function they serve in society in many cases. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Oh, gosh darn it, I should have just left them alone. Shortcut here? Still no armament. Is this the elevator? I think it is. Okay, beautiful. Let's just verify it. It is indeed. Beautiful. Okay, well, we might as well rest at the site of grace. Nice and fresh. Oh, gosh darn it. Why can't an elevator just be an elevator? Yeah, I don't think those friends are Albinaurics. Stone sword key. The Albinauric underneath us there was very intent on getting us. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I guess I missed that. The elevator gives you a second chance to get it, unless it's too high up to actually jump into the window. So I'm not sure. Don't tell me you can jump down here. No. No, we should have leveled up, gosh darn it. Knowing me, I'm gonna lose these runes. Thank goodness for the reach of the greatsword. Sorry that you're poisoned, friends. That doesn't look pleasant. Whoa, fire whip. That's pretty cool. If a bit annoying. Yeah, it's just a pile of bodies. Why not? Okay, so we do have to go past this one friend here. Coroner's... Oh, no. Coroner's headband. Okay, we're good. Whoa. Or commoner's headband, pardon me. A headband that holds coroner's headband. A headband that holds cloth in place. Standard wear for commoners in the lands between, or of the lands between. Only there were no commoners remaining with their wits about them. Oh, right, so those friends, who I kept asking these friends, whether they were Albinarchs or not, they're commoners. So that's where the elevator is. So we're going in this direction. What an absolutely dreadful place. Ooh. Okay, so I think we are back at the manor, essentially. Okay. So there's a giant egg up there, it looks like. Some friends venerating the egg. Oh, what a dreadful sight. Don't mind me, friends. Man serpent ashes. Okay. Still thinking of Zariah's. Don't worry, the Volcano Manor is exactly how it seems. There's nothing untoward happening here whatsoever. And, you know, at this point I do actually genuinely believe that that's what she thought. Because of course she asked us whether there was anything going on, and we, for better or worse. Okay. So it's not an egg. I think the friend just ate something. So if you see when a snake eats something, like, I don't think they have stomachs, you just see like a bulge working its way down their body. Volcanic stone. So it's like the serpent just ate something and was just in the process of, ooh, sending gate, okay. They were in the process of digesting it. Okay, where does that sending gate lead? Visions of Lord. So yeah, I guess that's Rykard's throne. So there's a fog gate blocked by a swordstone key here. We're going to want to pass through here before we go anywhere else. Okay, frame rate just took a massive dip there for a second. No, of course it's a, gosh darn it, platforming section. Ugh. So once again, I'm gonna try and trust my instincts. Unlike in the Divine Tower of Caelid. Oh gosh darn it. Albinarch friend, that's not nice. I know no one has been nice to you. But still. Shouldn't disturb people when they're platforming, especially in a FromSoft game, because it's not easy. I don't have a clue how we're going to get over to that side. Unless, of course, we go down and then ascend via an elevator or something. Maybe we should have gone in the sending gate first. Thank you, friend. Gosh, is this... Are we too high up? No. Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. But I suppose that works. Sorry, friends. In advance. Very reminiscent of the lecture hall. I'm sure I'm not the first person to make that comment. Oh, just dreadful in general, of course. So is that supposed to be Pray to Rykard? Ash of War, Royal Knight's Resolve. This Ash of War grants an armament the quality affinity and the following skill. Royal Knight's Resolve, skill of the knights who once served the Elden Lord. Hold the flat of the armament to your face and pledge your resolve, greatly powering up your next attack. So that would be really good if you were able to stack that with a charge attack using the... I wonder who that is. Using the charge attack talisman. Okay, before proceeding in that direction, let's see what is going on over here. So yeah, lots of just because there's seemingly countless number of items and power-ups and things in this game, lots of opportunities for mixing and matching things. And min-maxing and optimizing your build in various different ways. Oh gosh, darn it. Okay, that's back where, that's the friend from the very beginning of the area. So we've basically almost completed the area at this point, I want to say. Which is about what I expected. 2 episodes for this area. Okay, this is Volcano Manor. Or is it? Well, I guess it's all Volcano Manor, but I mean the manor proper. It is. Indeed. Okay. That is very, very interesting. Whoops. Where was I going here, I think? So, yeah. Oh, did I just go backwards? Gosh darn it. So we still have to go back up, though, because there were still items there. Just don't know how the heck we're... And there was a door that we needed to jump down to. Oh, finally dodged that. So yeah, this is the very beginning of the area. Smithing stone level 7. So that can't be all there is here. Just that one friend in a smithing stone? Seems kind of pointless. Yeah, when you're asking for someone to praise your message, my assumption is that there's nothing worth praising it for. Yeah, that is a very strange... Yeah, anyways. Don't know what the point of that is. Maybe there was supposed to be a NPC there or something whose questline we messed up. Not sure. Oh, unless we're just supposed to head back to the elevator. Because clearly we still have the rest of that stuff to grab there. Okay, I'm really sorry, friends. My computer crashed. So I think I lost the last 5 or so minutes of footage. Thankfully, I had the foresight, believe it or not, to actually stop the capture on the way to the Site of Grace. So you didn't miss all that much. So basically, I dropped down to that one spot. I saw this serpent friend here who has a different sort of weapon, different sort of whip. It's not a fire whip like the other ones we've seen. Sort of ungracefully fought them. Realized there was another one at the top of the stairs, went and fought them. Or an Albinarch friend, rather. And then, yeah, here at the top of the stairs, we have the rare item shiny, which is the Dagger Talisman. And then this is where my computer crashed. And you can see it essentially confirms, I don't know if I ever suspected this, but it outright basically tells us that White Mask Varay was a surgeon. A talisman depicting a dagger and a surgeon enhances critical hits. The white-garbed field surgeons come to the aid of friend and foe alike by dealing a final deadly thrust to spare them from the prolonged agony of a mortal wound. A sense of mercy is a catalyst for bloodlust. Which would explain, at least in part, why White Mask Varay ended up being, Lord of Blood's biggest fanboy, essentially. Okay, so from here, there are additional items underneath us, but of course we're probably going to be well suited to roll onto this cage here first. Enemy. Thank you for the heads up. Indeed. Okay, another rare item. Rune Arc, very nice. So, not sure if there's anything else over here, because this looks like it just is leading us to the same place. It does indeed look like that. So, maybe we should just return. Gosh, it's actually several hours later, so I was going to say maybe we should just return to the Site of Grace, but I actually don't remember where we're supposed to be going. I know we're supposed to be proceeding to the boss fight. However, I don't remember. Oh. Whoops. Sorry, friends. My apologies. Sorry this happened to you. It's a dreadful existence. Okay, so this leads to the manor, I think. Okay, yeah, that's the manor. So we need to return to that church where the sending gate was. We are, I think, 1 flask short of a full flask, which is fine. Oh gosh darn, oh yeah, there's really nothing here, was there? Okay, I guess we'll just return from here. In the end, it would have been faster for us to just warp, but... So now we're just going to the opposite end. Sorry, friends. I have an appointment with the sending gate. All right. Audience pathway. So the pathway for those who are seeking to have an audience with whomever this is. Presumably Lord Rykard. Whoa. Yep. Okay, so this is the weapon we learned we were supposed to use. It's the only one that can... Serpent Hunter. That can actually defeat him. This is from intel from Ghost Friend. Weapon that serves as both greatsword and spear, thought to have been used to hunt an immortal great serpent in the distant past. It manifests a long blade of light when facing such a creature. When their master's heroic aspirations degenerated into mere greed, his men searched for a weapon with which they might halt their lord. Unique skill, Great Serpent Hunt. Perform a powerful forward lunge and follow up with an upward thrust via additional input. When fighting a great serpent, a long blade of light will appear, revealing the armament's true power. Alright. God-Devouring Serpent. Whoa, okay. Hello. Okay, that's not nice. Oh, that's bad. Okay, could have been worse. Okay, so we can hit him from a distance, seemingly. Oh, I should have backed away from that. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Whoops. So this is this game's version of the Storm Ruler fight, essentially. Oh, crud. Okay. stuck against the wall. Let's move over here, please. What a boss room. Quite a cinematic boss fight. Oh, come on, Aegon. What are you doing? Oh. I think I made that a lot more complicated than it needed to be. Oh. Uh-oh. Second phase. Oh, gruesome. Okay. Hello, Lord Rykard. Oh, that's
very well.
A little bit unsettling. Welp. Okay.
Join myself and King as remedy. Together we will devour the very god.
Sure, of course. Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Okay. I was definitely overcomplicating that first phase. I think I just need to use the weapon that's been provided a little bit more liberally. And so he says, when he says join the family, I assume he means he wants us to sort of be assimilated into whatever this hive mind is. That's bad. Yeah, we're not surviving this. Oh. Okay, that's frightening. Jeez Louise. Is he open for a critical attack there? High surcoat. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, we're dead.
Devour gods together.
I think the guy is using a voice sort of like this. Now we can devour the gods together. Yeah. Quite unsettling, I will say. Very cool at the same time. Wow, okay. Whew. Gosh darn it. When this is out of order, it's a problem. Okay, yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool boss fight. I'm usually not a huge fan of the sort of, you might describe it as a gimmicky boss fight. Maybe, we'll take advantage here of the fact that there is no, he doesn't attack you right away, and take a little screenshot for potential thumbnail purposes. All right. I'm very scared. I'm not really going to bother with my runes, I don't think. Oh, come on. Okay, I thought I dodged that. Oh, come on. Not a good start, Aegon. I thought I dodged that one as well. Maybe you need to roll into it instead of trying to roll away. Ah, I rolled back again. Or at least like roll side to side maybe. Thought maybe you could get in a critical attack. Guess not. Ugh. Yeah, we are. I feel like I struggle more with this first phase than the second phase. Well, that body was. That's bad. Getting caught on these pillars too. Oh, come on. Sure how to dodge that one. Once again. to turn off the subtitles for the thumbnail. Because up until this point, I just remembered that for all of the shard bearers, I've been making the shard bearer themselves from the cutscene the thumbnail for the episode. So right here, either make that the thumbnail or the part right at the end. So if you have the subtitles on, makes it difficult, and it is ghastly, this. Ugh. And indeed, so I mentioned the hive mind thing. You can see the bodies, you know, having been assimilated, just falling into the lava.
Join the Serpent King as remedy. Together we will devour the very god.
So that's the thumbnail right there. Beautiful. Hellscape. So shout out to Ghost Friend, Volcano Manor, because I think they mentioned they were the ones who put the weapon there or something, or they at least made us aware of the weapon. Goodness. Oh, we were bound to get hit there. Ouch. And there. I suppose I could have dodged that if I wasn't trying to attack, but come on, get out of the corner. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, I'll take that dodge. Don't know if I deserve that, but I'll take it. Please leave the first phase in the first phase. Not it. A lot better at dodging the second phase attacks. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to duck. Gosh darn it. Okay, I had no idea what he said there. Because I turned off the... Oh, man. I turned off the subtitles. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit a triangle there, but it was appropriately gleeful. Oh, that was a cool boss fight. I enjoyed that. You know, and the cinematic boss fights tend to be hit and miss. They're not always good. That was good. I enjoyed that. Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Remembrance of Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy, hewn into the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. Rykard took the form of a giant serpent that he might devour, grow, and live eternally. I understand the road of blasphemy is long and perilous. One cannot walk it unprepared to sin. Wow, what a cool boss. Gosh darn it, what else did we get? Was that it? I'm just so... Oh, we didn't read this earlier. Man-Serpent Ashes. Spirit of a deformed man-serpent that wields the whip of magma. It is said that long ago, the elder serpent that dwelled on Mount Gelmir devoured a demigod, and the birth of the man-serpents followed. The elder serpent that dwelled on Mount Gelmir devoured a demigod. That is very interesting. Oh, okay. What else? Okay, yes, the Great Rune, of course. The Great Rune of the Shardbearer Rykard, devoid of any benediction. Seek the divine tower of West Altus, which stands upon the precipice at the coast southwest of Lyondell. Okay. Divine Tower of West Altus. So, of course, again, we've seen this previously, that it's devoid of any benediction because, yeah, he was engaged in maybe not grafting explicitly, but some form of blasphemous arts, essentially. So that makes sense. See, I don't remember. We picked this up somewhere in this area. Apologies. Curse grown on a corpse killed and defiled by the Dung Eater, a tender pox afflicted with omen horns. The Dung Eater cultivates the seedbed curse on corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erd Tree, leaving them forever cursed, one of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. Okay, so maybe we should go speak with Dung Eater friend. Gosh, I'm sorry, I wish I could remember where I got this. I'll have to look back at the footage. We've got a lot of dreadful things here. Okay, so the question is, do we go to the Roundtable Hold first or Volcano Manor? This also looks just like the Nameless King's weapon from Dark Souls 3. Cool weapon, but of course I think outside of the context of this boss fight it won't really do us much good, so... Let's go back to Old Reliable, the Ultra Greatsword. So let's level up first and foremost. Level 130, wow. Oh. This is the Finger speaking. You will bring me Palak Paneer. I have a craving for something savory and cheesy and delicious. Thank you. Palak Paneer is essentially a cheese and spinach dish, which is, yeah, again, as the two fingers just mentioned, quite delicious.
You have returned. What is it?
So, it doesn't look like Rykard has any equipment. However, Blasphemous Blade, Sacred Sword of Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy, remains of the countless heroes he has devoured writhe upon the surface of this blade. Now they share the same blood, bound together as family. Some HP is restored upon defeating an enemy. Unique skill, Taker's Flames. Raise the sword aloft to set it ablaze with blasphemous flames. Then bring it down to fire off a forward blast. The flames steal HP from those they touch. Rykard's Rancor. The terrible power of Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy, summons searing spirits that leave a trail of delayed explosions in their wake. These spirits manifest from the rancor of heroes who met a violent end. The Lord granted them an audience, whereupon they were welcomed by the maw of the great serpent, and within the serpent's bowels they became the Lord's kin. So Rykard was presumably the one who was devoured by the serpent. That appears to be the story here. Hence the idea that, they sort of became. It's not quite that the serpent consumed Lord Rykard, but they sort of became one and the same. They became a hive mind. Anyways, interesting. So I don't know, maybe that's just my bias of, having introduced the idea of a hive mind earlier in the playthrough, but that's sort of how I've been looking at it. So anyways. Okay, we got quite a few remembrances now, which is nice, but okay, thanks, friend.
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Well, it's guiding me towards an Indian restaurant where I can pick up some palak paneer. So, I guess we'll have to do that. That's what we had for dinner today, so that's why it's at the fore of my mind.
You. What is it?
There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Nicola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her grip.
Okay, so we've already heard this. Yeah, he's... Okay. Alrighty. Let's go see Mr. Grumpy Friend.
No. Wait. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. The box, yet tender. Apparently my seedbed is ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail below the capital.
Okay.
I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
Well, you can try. Don't know how much luck you're gonna have, but I don't know. I've talked smack like that before in this playthrough, and it's not worked out. So
go and unshackle trapped in this.
Okay. Yes. You can kill me. Sure. Good luck. Filthy key received from the Dung Eater unlocks the sewer jail door said to lie beneath Leyndell, the royal capital. Okay. Interesting. So we're not looking at his earthly flesh, which is why he's appearing as a sort of black phantom, but yeah.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then.
All right. Let's get our longbow up to the next level. That's all we can do, I guess.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
Alrighty, I suppose that's it.
In this ash.
Okay, yes, you can smell the ancient storm. Okay, well done. Let's head back to the Volcano Manor proper.
You. It's true then. You've defeated our lord. No. I must thank you. Our lord was yet weak. You have taught us that. Defeat is not the end. Our lord is immortal, and will one day rise again. Stronger. Until then, I must stay the path and do my part.
Yeah, I suppose I hadn't thought through the implications of defeating Lord Rykard before we completed that quest. I do wonder if we can still do that, or if we've sort of screwed ourselves in that sense. Whoops.
I will leave the Volcano Manor before
Oh,
long.
darn it.
I suggest you do the same. I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer.
Okay, yeah, I guess we screwed up the quest line, which, yeah, I suppose is fine. It's what we have New Game Plus for.
This is farewell. Perhaps we will meet again along the path. This is
Oh, gosh darn it. Well, sorry to break up the party, friends. It's an item where Ghost Friend was. Oh, you're welcome, Ghost Friend. So, someone left a funny comment in one of the earlier episodes saying, it's weird how that ghost, like, is not using the same voice that all the other ghosts use. I enjoyed that. Oh, that is a fancy looking bow. Oh, we are forever going to have these runes on our compass here until we pick them up, or until we die again. But
So, you killed Rykard. I harbor you no ill will. The strong take. Such is our code. Even he was prepared to meet a wretched end when he first took blasphemy unto his very flesh. But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more. Though we may yet fulfill an old promise. We hunted our own kind, and took what was theirs. And with everything in hand, the time has come to rise against the Erd Tree.
so, okay, interestingly, the request is still there. Yeah, both of them, because his request is here as well.
O greater will, hear my voice. I am the recusant Bernal, inheritor of my brother's will, and you will fall to my blade. We refuse to become your pawns. Consider this fair warning.
It's interesting. It's quite the prayer you got there, friend.
O greater, I am the
Okay, he won't sell us anything anymore. Okay, so coward friend, fancy armor friend is, and I'm pretty sure he was gone before, but you would think he would be happy to hear that we've sort of taken care of things for him. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, Zarias isn't even here. Oh no. I really hope we haven't affected her with this. Oh, is she in here instead? No. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I hope she's alright. Tonic of Forgetfulness. Tonic in a small brass vial banishes distress and bitter memories. A gift bestowed by Rykard sworn to blasphemy to Lady Tanith, who unfortunately had no use for it. My lord, there could be no greater distress than to forget you. Wow, she was quite the sycophant, wasn't she? Alright, I'm going to assume that Bernal is also gone. We should check for Zarias one more time. No Zarias. Oh, I hope she's alright. Wow, I really didn't think about what I was doing when fighting the boss. We should have continued. He left his sword here, which looks sort of like a Zweihander, but not. Oh. Okay, interesting. So he's also gone. So are the... Oh, we did screw it up. Oh, well, whoops. Okay, that's... Now I feel like a bit of a dummy. Whoops. So, yeah. So, weirdly enough, Bernal's request is still here, so we can still advance his quest, but not our own. Whoops. Okay, let's go check on Patches, make sure that he's alright. Sorry, friends, didn't mean to break up the party here.
Now you've gone and killed Rykard. You scheming little bastard. Cripes, you make this nonsense seem, well, less nonsensical. Perhaps a Tarnished will be Elden Lord after all. But for now, this manor is finished. The demigod beast is slain, and Tanith has lost her head. A fine mess. But how else could it end? When Daddy Ambition head over heels courting Lady Blasphemy. Well, here I am, untethered, once again. Goodbye, my friend. What is it? Oh, come to make a parting donation to Patch's Emporium?
Sure. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, sure. I'll give you 5,000 runes for this.
Cheers for that.
Same to you, friend. Let's rezone one more time. So, yeah, I refer to this as a hexagonal table, but it's clearly an octagonal one, as several people pointed out in the comments. So, yeah, 8 sides. Whoops. Sorry, friends. I do not have a PhD in mathematics. Not that you need a PhD in mathematics to know what an octagon is versus a hexagon, but all the same. That's my excuse. Alright, well, Mount Gelmir and the Volcano Manor. I suppose that's it. So, in the next episode then, we will finally be approaching Leyndell, the royal capital. Just trying to think whether we did everything around her. I think we did. Don't know if we've been up here though. So yeah, let's see if we can just make sure there's nothing going on there before we call it an episode. You can hear our friends laughing in the background. I mostly just want to, yeah, check this out, in part because... Oh gosh darn it, we still... Okay, let's go get our runes first. Oh, where are they? Audience pathway. Was there not a site of grace here, or did I just not touch it? Okay, there's something writhing there. What a dreadful boss room. Okay. So, he's still alive in a way, I suppose. Oh! Oh, it's Lady Tanith! So this is what he meant when he said lost her head. Right, I can see that. Okay.
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our lord's carcass is vast, and not easily consumed.
Oh my goodness.
Dear Rykard, please, find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together.
So, she wants to become the host for this hive mind.
Dear Rykard, I wish one day...
Wow.
Oh, you. Allow me some time. Our lords...
Okay, so, yeah. Take your time, do your thing, enjoy? Oh, geez, Louise, that is unsettling. Okay. Alright, well, that's almost certainly going to do it, but I did want to just check out this path here. Because I can scarcely recall... Oh, interesting. So, no. In other words, I don't think we have gone this way. No, we haven't. Four-toed Foulfoot. A four-toed Foulfoot, material used for crafting items. In the lands between, having 3 digits is seen as a bad omen. As such, the four-toed fowl's foot is a gift of great luck indeed. Oh man, I just feel bad for Zarias, honestly. Oh! Okay, so it's another one of those heroes' grave places. Okay, that's intriguing. Wow, so we really didn't do any of this here. So this one is leading to, yeah, past the castle walls. Okay, yeah, so we'll definitely... I don't know how much longer I have until Aurelia of Astora wakes up, so that's basically, we're just killing time until that happens. So we'll see if we can make it all the way there, but if we have to end the episode early, that's why, and I will apologize for that. I'm sorry, friends. Just do your thing, it's fine. Because yeah, I was thinking it would be nice to just wrap a nice bow around this one and call it an episode, because this would be the first weekend in quite a while where I was able to finish all the episodes I started. However, it's looking like we have quite a few things en route to the next area here, so I just don't know if this is something we will have the time to do. Erdtree Guardian friend here. As always, the things... Oh, gosh darn it. Sorry. When you look on the mini-map, or on the map, things, and maybe this is just a problem with maps in general, things always seem closer than they actually are. And it's easy to think, oh yeah, we can go there and do that, and it'll only take a few minutes. But then when you're actually, you know, in the world, moving around, things are not always so easy. Okay. Where's the strong foe? It just seems like a regular friend. Oh, I have to remember to... Okay, I did turn the subtitles back on. I might have to look up Rykard's dialogue. Seek weak foe and then be wary of beasts. So I just turn into a beast or something? Oh, okay, interesting. Glad I didn't just walk away. I suppose we could have just... Oh, larval tear. So, interesting. It was a beast that was consciously using a larval tear to appear like a friend who is not a beast. Lightning Great Bolt. What are you friends all digging for? Okay. Don't get it. Sniping spot. Yeah, I really just keep thinking about Zariah's. So someone in the comments mentioned, and apologies, I didn't write down the name anywhere, so I'll have to credit you on the screen in post-production, but someone mentioned that Zariah's is sort of like a, how do they put it? Like an allegory for a trans person being sort of stuck in the closet. That, yeah, and in retrospect, I can totally 100% see that. And I think this is part of what is so valuable about having a diverse array of perspectives about the story in these games, and why it's important to have a community in which people feel comfortable talking about these things and raising their own experiences and talking from their own experiences. Because, you know, I'm a white, straight, cis guy. Which is to say, for those who are not aware, CIS, so I'm a cis male, CIS male, which means that the gender I express is the same as the gender I was assigned at birth, or the sex I was assigned at birth. So, you know, I am, in other words, this systematic sort of perception, or the structural idea of what a male is or what a man is, to some degree, you know, I conform to. Like, there are ways in which I don't conform to it, in that, you know, I talk about my emotions. I think it's perfectly normal and acceptable, not acceptable, it's desirable even to, and healthy to talk about your emotions and to express your emotions. Don't agree with the idea that women are more emotional than men. It's just this cultural conception that men should suppress their emotions, and that women are, you know, the only ones who, I say the only ones who are allowed to express their emotions, but really women are expected to express their emotions, but then they're punished for it at the same time, so it's kind of a double bind. But anyways, I'm getting off track. In other words, it's, you know, impossible for me as a straight white cis man to look at certain things and say, oh yeah, this reminds me of this, because of course it's not my experience. I have no experience of being part of a marginalized or minoritized gender or class or race. So, you know, it's I can point out things that are sort of at the fore of my mind as a result of my own experience, but, you know, because I'm not a trans person, I can't do that. And, you know, that comment, it made me also think about how it is in that episode, which I think it was episode 30, how it is that I described Zarias. I said that Zarias has two forms. There's the human form and the serpent form. So insofar as we're to look at Zarias as sort of an allegory for like a trans person, then no, it's not that Zarias has two forms, but that Zarias has their real form, that of the serpent, and then they have their sort of closeted persona, which is that of Raya the Scout. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. And I'm extremely grateful to the person who left the comment again. I'm sorry I didn't write it down. I don't have it in front of me, so I'll just put your name on the screen. And yeah, thank you for sharing. And, you know, to anyone who ever feels like they have something from their own experience to share or that they think is relevant to the story, please do. And, you know, I wouldn't say I actively police the comments, but certainly I read every comment that comes in. And, you know, if someone is being abusive or rude or, you know, not in keeping with sort of the inclusive community we've cultivated in this channel, then, you know, they're gone, essentially. So, you know, I wouldn't worry about, yeah, that. I think the community we've built here is a pretty tolerant and inclusive and progressive one. So I'm really grateful to all, because obviously it's not me, it's all of you. So thank you all for being here and for being great and being who you are. So thanks. Rampart side path. So Rampart being like the castle walls, essentially. So we're on a path that runs parallel to the castle walls. So did you find anything, friends? Anything good there? Are you looking for runes? Well, keep looking. You're doing a great job. Okay, so I have some of the Fulgur blooms here, which again only spawn when you see these lightning strikes, or where you see these lightning strikes. Gosh, that's how you know it's time for me to call it an episode, because I can barely speak anymore. Go, friend, you should be careful. Jeez, just walking around, gonna hurt yourself. Okay, we have a painting situation that we've still not addressed. Okay, so the painter is going to be up there, I would assume. Oh, there. That's your painting, friend. You did a great job. Yeah, well done. Harp bow. Oh, wait. What the heck? Oh, it's not sorry. It's not sorted by order of acquisition. Bow fashioned from a minstrel's harp. Sonorous tones still resound when firing arrows. Troubadours sing tales of champions, both in the honorable service of the Erdtree and the one who spurns honor for blasphemy. Troubadours? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's see. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I like that a lot. I wonder if it's... I'm sure if it's possible that someone has already done this, but I do wonder if it's possible to like actually play some music with that. Because you seem to be able to fire it pretty quickly, so yeah, that would be really cool if that were a possibility. Let's make sure there's nothing here before we go light that site of grace. Okay, I see... jellyfish friends down there. Okay. Ancient Dragon Lansseax. Is this... No, goat friend. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. Goat friend, please. Okay. So wait. So this is the friend we fought... Okay, so this is either the friend we fought at the Prince of Death's throne, or this is the friend we fought when we first came to the Altus Plateau. I think it's the former. Once again, I'll point out that it's an ancient dragon, which is to say it has arms, and not a flying dragon, which has arms and wings are one and the same, essentially. A couple more hits, Aegon. Oh, crud. Sorry to all the goat friends. Lansseax's glaive. Lansseax, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Incantation that channels the power of the ancient dragon Lansseax. Creates a red lightning glaive and sweeps the area from above. This attack unleashes trails of lightning. Lansseax was the sister of Fortisax. It is said that she took the form of a human to commune with the knights as a priestess of the ancient dragon cult. Okay, so yeah, I think Lansseax was the friend we fought when we first came to the Altus Plateau, whereas Fortisax was the dragon of Godwin. Was it Godwin? Gosh darn it. Uh-oh. What's happening? Of the Prince of Death, whichever friend was the Prince of Death. I need to start making some post-it notes, because I have that list of names and whatnot, but you know, it's on in a notes thing in my phone. Whereas post-it notes, I can just sort of stick them on the monitor in front of me so that I'm, you know, there's no way I'm gonna forget. Okay, I was worried I was gonna die there for a second. Those friends spooked me for a second. Dreadful frame rate here. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Black Knife Assassin. Sorry, friend. I know it's not very honorable, but my daughter is gonna wake up any minute. So, gotta hurry up, make it quick here. Okay, he's taken off a chunk of our HP with that red stuff. I forgot what that was. Whatever they did last time. Oh, crud. Okay, almost dead. Oh. crud. Okay. I got greedy. And now I'm about to pay the price. Oh, come on. Gosh darn it. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, this is a dreadful boss fight. I had a couple good boss fights in this episode. That was not one of them. Black Knife. Dagger once belonging to one of the assassins. It's like the game heard me. It's like, okay, he's struggling to figure out which one is the Prince of Death. Okay, it's Godwin the Golden. One of the assassins who murdered Godwin the Golden on the night of the Black Knives. A ritual performed on the oddly misshapen blade imbued it with the power of the stolen Rune of Death. Okay, so unique skill, Blade of Death. Unleash the power of the Rune of Death to fire off a blade-like projectile. In addition to dealing immediate damage, the blade reduces the enemy's maximum HP and continues to wear down HP for a while. So that's the effect that we were seeing in that boss fight. So the friend is just waiting outside the tomb here for some reason. Yeah. So that's interesting, because, yeah, something else I think, you know, we've been talking a lot about the high-level sort of cosmological stuff in this episode, and I think in the previous episode as well, the whole idea of runes and communicating with aliens and things like that. And so I think the next thing we're going to have to start thinking about a little bit more deeply is the whole idea of confining death and what that means in the context of the world. And, like, maybe the Golden Order is, you know, I've been looking at them skeptically, and I think that's probably a fair thing to do, just given the history of FromSoft games and whatnot. But, you know, it almost seems like the Golden Order is vying for a return to sort of quote-unquote normal death, in the sense that, yeah, Malekith is confined death, which is to say he's made it so that people can't die. That's it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's something we need to think about going forward, or I need to think about at least. So what kind of dreadful stuff does this place have in store? Historically speaking, it's not good, but I do find it interesting that we found the Black Knife assassin friend right outside Sainted Hero's grave. Okay, that's a developer message. Shadow bathes in light and knows weakness. Sorry, friend. Crimson Seed Talisman. A crimson-colored talisman patterned after an Erd Tree seed boosts HP restoration from the flask of Crimson Tears. The Erd Tree was once perfect and eternal, and thus it was believed that Erd Tree seeds could not exist. In other words, because there was no, you know, if a tree was eternal, yeah, it couldn't possibly spawn another one. Because if it's perfect, there's no need for another one. That's my interpretation of that anyway. But yeah, before we go on, we're going to end it there and probably continue here in the next episode. So thank you all very, very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.